Hey everyone, in my video series on the main antagonists from Batman, the animated series, today it's Harley Quinn's turn. Harley Quinn is one of the most multifaceted characters in Gotham City. Her story is marked by deep tragedy, but also by her unwavering will to live and her ability to constantly redefine herself. The various episodes showcase different facets of her personality, from the loyal, submissive lover of the Joker to the self-sufficient and independent criminal who wants to build her own identity away from her penchant. Harley Quinn appears in 7 out of 85 episodes. I generally exclude cameo appearances. Let's first take a look at all these episodes together and what we learn about Harley Quinn from them. Episode 22, Joker's Favor. Charlie Collins, a perfectly ordinary citizen of Gotham, finds himself in a fateful situation when he insults the Joker on the highway for cutting him off. The Joker forces him to stop, threatens him, and makes him promise to do him a favor someday. 2 years later, the Joker calls in this favor. Charlie is simply supposed to hold a door for Harley Quinn while she brings a large cake into a hall where Commissioner Gordon is being honored. But there's more to it. Harley hands Charlie a gas mask, puts one on herself, and reveals that the cake is full of Joker gas, which paralyzes all the guests. The Joker appears and attaches a bomb to Gordon's suit. Before the bomb explodes, Batman manages to throw it out of the building. While he deals with Harley's men, the Joker and Harley manage to escape. Charlie, fed up with the Joker's madness, confronts him in a dark alley and surprises him with a supposed explosive device. In panic, the Joker gives in and begs Batman for help, but Charlie's bomb explodes only as harmless confetti. The Joker is arrested, and Charlie can finally live in peace. What do we learn about Harley Quinn in this episode? This is Harley's first appearance in the series. She is already the loyal and cheerfully cruel henchwoman of the Joker here. She acts as the Joker's right hand, carrying out his plans and is completely devoted to him. She shows early signs of sadistic humor when she surprises Charlie with the gas mask and deliberately lures him into a trap. Harley's relationship with the Joker is not fully developed yet, but her role as an assistant and accomplice is established. Episode 33, The Laughing Fish. When fishermen discover that all the fish in Gotham Harbor bear the Joker's grinning face, Batman realizes that the Joker is putting his latest insane plan into action. The Joker demands royalties for the Joker fish and threatens to kill patent office officials if he doesn't get them. Harley Quinn actively supports him in this. She sprays one of the officers with perfume, actually the first component of a 2-stage Joker poison. Later, he is made to laugh by a gas from the Joker mobile until Batman saves him with an antidote. Harley and the Joker then kidnap a second officer and try to kill Batman with a giant shark. Batman, however, survives, fights the Joker on an aquarium roof, and forces him to jump into the sea. There, the shark is already waiting, but whether the Joker really dies remains unclear. What do we learn about Harley Quinn in this episode? Harley appears here as an even more cruel and intelligent ally of the Joker. She uses targeted chemical attacks and plans strategically. Her loyalty to the Joker is unwavering. She even mourns him when he seemingly dies and throws a Joker card into the sea. It is suggested that she is not only an accomplice but also emotionally dependent on the Joker. Her mourning behavior shows how deep her feelings for him go. Episode 46, Almost Got Him. While the supervillains Joker, Two-Face, Penguin, Poison Ivy, and Killer Croc are in a bar telling stories about how they almost killed Batman, the Joker recounts his attempt to take out Batman on a talk show. The Joker had bound Batman to an electric chair and forced the audience to laugh to increase the tension. Harley played a crucial role in this. She read names from a phone book to increase the forced laughter, which brought Batman closer and closer to death. But thanks to a distraction from Catwoman, Batman was able to escape. After the narration, Killer Croc reveals himself as Batman in disguise, and the bar turns out to be the scene of a police operation. The villains are arrested, and Batman saves Catwoman from Harley's attempt to kill her in a cat food factory. What do we learn about Harley Quinn in this episode? Harley is particularly cruel in this episode. She is ready to turn Catwoman into cat food, which shows a cold and brutal side of her. She not only supports the Joker but also enjoys carrying out his plans, even if they are sadistic. Her ability to juggle humor and cruelty is evident as she reads names from the phone book while Batman fights for his life. Despite her loyalty to the Joker, she is ultimately overwhelmed and arrested by Batman, suggesting that she often pays the price for the Joker's plans. Episode 51, The Man Who Killed Batman. Sidney Debris, an inept petty criminal, comes under suspicion of having killed Batman due to a series of misunderstandings. In flashbacks, he tells Rupert Thorne how he accidentally made a name for himself as the man who killed Batman. In reality, however, Batman was not dead but had managed to save himself at the last moment. While Sidney is celebrated by the underworld and hunted by the Joker, he desperately tries to escape from Gotham. But only when Batman reappears and exposes Rupert Thorne does Sidney realize that his reputation will earn him respect behind bars. What do we learn about Harley Quinn in this episode? Harley learns that the Joker doesn't enjoy crime without Batman. She sees how much his life depends on the eternal battle against Batman, which gives a first glimpse into his obsession. Additionally, her absolute loyalty to the Joker is evident here. She helps him, even though he is completely depressed about Batman's supposed death. Episode 56, Harley and Ivy. After the Joker angrily throws Harley Quinn out of the hideout for a small mistake, she tries to prove herself as an independent criminal. During a heist, she encounters Poison Ivy, and the two escape from the police together. Ivy takes Harley in her new hideout and tries to teach her not to let herself be manipulated by the Joker. The two commit a series of crimes and become known as the Queens of Crime, which drives the Joker into a rage. When Harley finally misses him and calls him secretly, he seizes the opportunity to betray her. Despite a confrontation with Batman and a shootout with the Joker, the episode ends with Harley and Ivy ending up together in Arkham. Ivy frustrated by Harley's attachment to the Joker. What do we learn about Harley Quinn in this episode? Harley gets the chance to realize that she can be successful without the Joker. Ivy shows her how toxic her relationship with the Joker is and even gives her physical strength through an immunization against poisons. But despite this new friendship, Harley can't let go of her puddin', a tragic insight into her dependency. Episode 72, Harlequinade. When the Joker steals an atomic bomb, Batman asks Harley Quinn for help to find him. She clearly enjoys the situation and leads Batman to several locations, where she ultimately discovers the Joker's whereabouts. There, Harley realizes that the Joker would have let her and her beloved hyenas die in the explosion. Horrified, she turns against him and helps Batman save the city. But when she later threatens the Joker with a weapon, she can't bring herself to shoot him. When her gun only fires a harmless flag, Joker laughs, and their relationship seems to return to normal. What do we learn about Harley Quinn in this episode? Harley realizes for the first time that she is interchangeable to the Joker and that he would have no qualms about letting her die. Nevertheless, she cannot completely free herself from him, as she is once again ensnared by his charm and manipulation. Episode 81, Harley's Holiday. Harley is officially declared cured and released on probation. Determined to improve, she experiences a misunderstanding-induced relapse when she accidentally commits a hostage-taking. This triggers a wild chase involving Batman, Boxy Bennett, Harvey Bullock, and even the U.S. Army. In the end, Harley is readmitted to Arkham, but this time with hope. Veronica Vreeland ensures that the charges are dropped, and Batman gives her the dress she initially wanted to buy. What do we learn about Harley Quinn in this episode? Harley learns that her rehabilitation is possible, even Batman believes in her ability to improve. But her own impulsive behavior and her fear of society stand in her way. The episode shows that Harley is more than just a criminal, she has the ability to lead a normal life if she truly wants to. Alright, Then let's take a detailed look at a characterization of Harley Quinn once again. In Harley and Ivy, it becomes particularly clear that Harley Quinn is trapped in an abusive relationship with the Joker. Despite his mistreatment and constant rejections, Harley remains loyal to him. Joker exploits her love for his own purposes and punishes her for mistakes instead of respecting her. Even after the Joker throws her out of hiding, she defends him. She believes that if she just tries hard enough, she will finally win his love. Joker uses her desire for recognition as leverage. She feels worthless without him, even though she is successful as an independent criminal. Poison Ivy shows Harley that she is worth more than the role of a sidekick. Ivy has her own agenda and treats Harley like a friend, not like a pawn. In Harley and Ivy, she also proves that she can plan independent heists. She has a knack for spectacular crimes and is far more capable than the Joker gives her credit for. Cunning and adaptability, she manipulates Boxy Bennett, tricks Batman, and uses her charming, unpredictable nature to deceive people. Despite all her abilities, she remains emotionally unstable. In Harley's Holiday, she really tries to improve herself but gets into trouble due to a series of misunderstandings. Her frustration shows that she is deeply struggling within herself to prove to the world that she is not a hopeless case. Harley loves chaos, but in Harlequinade, she realizes that the Joker is even willing to sacrifice her beloved hyenas and her Arkham fellow inmates. This shows her moral limit. She can lie to herself, but she cannot ignore the Joker's obvious cruelty. Batman is not a classic nemesis for Harley. While he despises the Joker, he often treats Harley with surprising leniency. He recognizes her inner struggle. In Harley's Holiday, he shows understanding for her attempts to be a better person. His quote, "I had a bad day too," suggests that he is comparing her fate to his own. He gives her chances. Batman could have punished Harley much more harshly after Harlequinade or Harley's Holiday, but he sees in her more than just a criminal. She is a product of her circumstances, not inherently evil. She has a strange affection for him. Despite her loyalty to the Joker, Harley occasionally flirts with Batman and seems to admire him in a quirky way. Whether she plays Amazing Grace on the kazoo during a funeral for Batman or performs a comedy song in Harlequinade, Harley uses humor as a shield against pain. Her dialogues are often full of absurd puns. Her fighting style reflects her personality, playful, acrobatic, and chaotic. She is extremely adaptable. While other villains like Two-Face or Penguin rely on plans, Harley often improvises in the moment. Finally, I will attempt a psychiatric analysis of Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is an exceptionally multifaceted character with numerous psychological peculiarities. While she is humorous, charismatic, and creative, she simultaneously suffers from severe mental disorders, which manifest through her impulsive behavior, emotional dependency, and unstable identity. 1. Dependent personality disorder, DPD. Harley exhibits almost all the criteria of a dependent personality disorder: excessive dependence on a significant other, difficulty making one's own decisions, tolerance of mistreatment by the partner, excessive effort to gain the partner's affection. She completely submits to the Joker, even when he mistreats, insults, or abandons her. Her emotional dependence is so strong that she is willing to give up herself just to win his love. 2. Histrionic personality disorder, HPD. Harley's behavior is often extremely exaggerated and theatrical, whether through her hyperactive nature, her eccentric clothing, or her chaotic playfulness. She loves being the center of attention, whether through criminal actions or exaggerated declarations of love towards the Joker. 3. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Harley has endured multiple traumatic experiences with the Joker, from physical violence to extreme psychological manipulation. She exhibits symptoms of a victim-perpetrator dynamic and tends to rationalize her mistreatment by excusing Joker's behavior. 4. A borderline personality disorder, BPD. Harley fits the borderline diagnosis in many aspects. Her emotional instability, her uncontrollable fits of rage, her impulsive decisions, and her desperate clinging to the relationship with the Joker are typical characteristics of this disorder. Her profound insecurity about her own identity, caught between the once ambitious psychiatrist and the criminal clown princess, also indicates a borderline issue. Although Harley is often portrayed as a classic psychopath, this is only partially true. While she has manipulative tendencies, she does not tend towards emotionless cruelty or complete lack of conscience, unlike the Joker. Her behavior is more akin to secondary psychopathy, impulsive, emotional type, than to primary psychopathy, calculating, emotionless. Particularly pronounced are the characteristics of borderline personality disorder, dependent personality disorder, and post-traumatic stress disorder. The crucial question remains, could Harley Quinn ever fully break free from her toxic past? In the comics and series, she repeatedly shows signs of possible rehabilitation, especially in her friendship with Poison Ivy. But as long as she remains true to her destructive behavior patterns, she will remain one of the most tragic figures in the Batman universe, a victim who makes herself the perpetrator.